Okay, hello. What is up? I'm again doing another little prelude for the podcast, mainly because I've once again been dogged by the gods, and there is actually a developer live stream literally happening right now as I'm recording this, which once this is uploaded will be a bit late. But yeah, basically they're talking about a bunch of the different new weapons and custom ammo and stuff. So again, some of the stuff that we're talking about will be slightly wrong, or will not have enough information. And if you do want to really learn a lot more and know a bunch of stuff, it'll be on their YouTube channel. So yeah, again, I'll leave a link down in the description for that. But other than that, stay safe, have fun, and enjoy. Hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 4 of Hunt Showdown, a discussion series, which is where me and my friend talk about
loner.
Talk about random hunt showdown shit. I should
Also,
correct myself.
let's discuss the fact that you can actually count to 4, which is a good start.
Hey, yeah, I've been getting better. Recently I actually got to the number 5.
I know a whole 6 numbers now.
6.
Fuck you.
Damn, fuck. I need to get to 6, man. It's really hard though.
6 is a tough one. Yeah, good luck with that. That's there's a real curveball at you.
Yeah. Why the fuck did we just do that? Right. Anyway, so I am your host, Max. And today with me is my co-host Ethan or Noodle.
Hello.
And today not joining us is Nuno, who is slowly becoming a special guest.
He's definitely special, all right.
A little
God
bit.
damn it.
But yeah, so basically, it is time. It is that time of the week, of the 2 weeks, of the fortnight where
I was gonna say we don't do this every week.
Yeah, well, we will talk about the stupidest shit that we can think about on Hunt. And what a better way to start it off than by some movie magic.
I'm sorry, what?
From the Hunt Showdown on YouTube. They released a video for their 3rd year anniversary, which basically went through all the updates that they've had over the last few years, and they even included a small snippet of the upcoming update.
I have a problem with this video.
What's the problem?
It moved through the updates really quickly, and I'm a slow reader.
Yes.
And it confused my little pea brain.
Yeah.
Make your video 30 seconds longer so I can enjoy it, please. Don't make me feel more stupid than I already do.
Do you want to know how you're really stupid, though?
You don't press pause.
You can just slow it down on YouTube as well.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I just figured that's a feature in YouTube.
The music would be like weird or not even there, because I know if you go down to like the lowest setting, it's really...
Oh, it goes all fucky.
It just doesn't even have any noise anymore. But anyway, yeah, they released this video. It was a pretty nice video, recapping loads of things. It's like, oh my god, nice that little, came in then? Like, holy shit.
Nice little throwback.
Yeah. Realizing how goddamn long I've had this game, and...
Well, yeah. It's been just under 3 years, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, I mean, it has been a good 3 years so far. But yeah, as we mentioned, there was a bit about custom ammo in there. I'll put up a few
little
screenshots
snippets
about like what's on there, and let's just start talking about it, because I mean, there was some juicy info.
Pretty hyped about this.
Yeah, so
it's gonna be very broken for a little while. I can feel that coming.
I'm sure that there will be some major issues with something being too OP.
It's gonna be something broken, and I can't tell you what it is yet.
So, what we know now is that ammo, the ammo, the custom ammo, is something that you choose before you go into a game. So, next to your weapon in the buy menu, like the equipment menu, on your hunter, there is a little kind of, I guess, like box, which...
There's a new slot to put the stuff in,
which you can select the ammo for that particular weapon. Now, as we can see, like here on the screenshot, it's like Nagant poison ammo costs $35 whereas the high velocity ammo costs more.
Significantly more.
Now,
Pretty sure that's more expensive than the gun itself.
it is, yes. Now, here's the thing. I wonder how it will work, because as you can see, it has like a...
I wonder how the unlocks are going to work for it.
Yeah. It also has like a 1x next to it, which means that I'm pretty sure you can just buy the ammo almost like a gun. Like, you can just stockpile ammo if you wanted. Like, you could buy like 10 sets of high velocity rounds.
Just for the Nagant silencer, though.
Yeah, just for the
Oh, wait, no, it says Nagant. It just says Nagant, it doesn't say silencer. So I'm assuming it's per just, weapon, not per variant.
Yeah, it's per weapon. So
from that.
That is a big sort of thing. It's pretty interesting, and I wonder what the different ammo types, how much they'll cost, whether it'll be different for the different variants, or whether it'll be like you want a Mosin fire round, it's going to cost the same as a Nagant fire round, I don't know, or like a Winfield fire, who knows. We don't know. We'll see on how they do the pricing. I assume that also when you're actually in a game, let's say you bring like an incendiary round, right? When you loot a ammo box, you will just receive more of those rounds. I would assume that's how they do it. Otherwise, I think it would kind of be a bit... It's like, what's the point? Because, like, imagine a gun where, like, an uppercut, right? You have 6 bullets in a chamber, 9 spare. So
that's not a lot of bullets. They run out quite quickly.
You shoot all your poison bullets. Well, then then you just have shitty normal ones. Like, I don't know if there's enough point on some guns.
I have a question related to that. When it comes to a gun such as the uppercut, if I pair that with a long ammo rifle, do they now take separate ammo, or do they still take long ammo? Or are they counted as separate ammo counts now?
I think how they do it is it's still like the ammo boxes and crates and stuff are all the same. So if your gun used long ammo, for example, you would therefore like a little yellow ammo box would give you ammo for both those guns. However, you would just receive different types of ammo.
So it's more of a mod on the gun than the ammo.
I think so, because
I think that'd be the nicest way for them to do it.
Because I think if they made it so brutal that it's like you
get, say, 6 rounds or something.
Yeah, like you know.
Because look at that screenshot though. It says 7 out of 21 poison rounds on the left.
True. Yeah.
So I'm assuming that means you get the whole thing.
Yeah.
Poison rounds.
Yeah, I think so. God, who knows?
Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Speaking of waiting and seeing, when are we finding out about this stuff?
Yeah. So March 2021. So less than a month. I mean, it's literally March is like a week away. So that is...
What's the date now? It's the 23rd today.
Yeah. But it will be later in March. I will shove this screenshot up of their Twitter, where Hunt Showdown basically tweeted, I think it was like 2 days ago or something, that it'll be in 30 days. So supposedly we'll find out like mid to late March. Or well, we'll not find out. We'll get the update then. And also it is hashtag the crow will fly, which is in reference to the new boss, which will be coming as well, the flying bird boss, a crow, assuming from that title, which will be really cool. I am so excited.
I'm very, very hyped for this.
Yeah.
Not sure how they're going to do it yet, but we'll see.
We'll see, yeah, exactly. No word on any new maps or anything, which makes sense in a way.
Yeah, they've gone quiet over there.
Which I think it makes sense, right? Like they're putting out a lot of stuff in this update, and I think a new map would be probably too much. I think that's something more suited for like the next big update. A new map would be cool.
Well, they are doing an event with this update as well.
So maybe who knows?
Because if you look at that tweet, it says keep an eye out for all the festivities because it's Easter time.
Yeah.
And the last 2 events they've done, the Halloween one and the Christmas one, massively increased the player base for that time.
Oh yeah,
bringing new people in, bringing old players back. The service felt a lot more full.
Oh, 100%. And the Twitch was...
And the Steam numbers were up. Yeah. Twitch was up.
Yeah, like there was so many more views.
Everything was up.
It was good. It was good.
It was good stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of what we know along those lines. We'll see if they I don't think there's going to be a new map with this one. I don't think, unless they've kept it so secretive, but they do really like to
drop things on us.
Yeah. And speaking of dropping things on us, they have been releasing more kind of content around the new ammo. As you may have seen in the last episode, there was a picture of the Lamat that literally came out while I was editing it, basically. And so therefore I decided
I'm pretty sure they released that purely out of spite.
Yeah, they were just like, oh, you know what, this guy's fucking, they've just filmed this thing.
Oh, he's doing something important? Or not important, he's doing something Wait, I can do this. Come on. Nope, I've lost my words. They done fucked you up, is all we need to know.
So, I'll shove up on the screen again so we can talk about it. And, because there is some cool information in here, and I did say that we would delve deeper into it. So,
I love delving deeper.
Yeah, we can see 3 different types of ammo. There's the normal one, which is the one on the right, which is just the yellow casing for the shell and just the kind of bronzy gold shiny casing for the
brass.
Yeah, brass, not bronze. Yeah, I'm stupid.
Hey, don't worry, I know it's okay.
But then we have the full metal jacket, which is the one in the middle. That is the the black tip, the black stripe on it, and also the shotgun one, which I assume would almost act more like a slug in a way.
I really hope it does.
I'd assume because it increases the bullet's penetration power, but then again reduces muzzle speed. I don't know. That's a tricky one.
I don't know enough about guns to be able to answer that question.
So any gun heads out there, please tell me what.
No. Please tell us we're wrong. We love it.
Yeah, so that seems really cool because it basically, increases bullet penetration power, so maybe it can shoot through metal, which will be interesting to see what they do with that. Because obviously
it massively reduced damage, but
yeah,
headshot's a headshot.
Yeah, exactly. Then the Drang Breath, which gives off a long jet of flame, which ignites anything in its path, but with a reduced range. So that seems like you shoot it and there is it's almost like a tracer round.
It's a flamethrower.
I guess.
Because the tracer rounds are something different.
No, I know, no. But what I'm saying is almost like a tracer round, but the tracer on it is just fire. It's just a bullet on fire. As
if a bullet whizzing towards you wasn't scary enough. Now it's on fire.
Yeah, and it's setting everything in its path on fire. So what I assume that means is
oil, barrels.
Yeah, you know how when an immolator is you stabbed or penetrated, basically it explodes, and then while it's running, it drops little bits of fire everywhere.
Yes,
I think it's going to be similar to that, where basically when you shoot it, there will be a line of fire where it has gone.
Introduce some really unique boxing in mechanics.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how long it would
cornering
last,
players,
but
probably only a few seconds, but that's enough for someone to swing around the corner with a different weapon.
So yeah, that is super interesting. We will see about that. Then, the next one on, we got a basically mini crossbow kind of stuff.
Check out these bolts.
Yeah. So. We've got a few of them.
Social media is pretty good. I'll give them that.
Yeah. So
we got the obvious poison bomb. I think we know that. The generic one.
And the
explosive one.
Explosive one that's already been
stuff we all
done.
Know.
But
then there's more.
Yeah. There's
what's coming, Max?
We've got a choke bolt, which is
choke bolt.
Yeah, choke bolt, which is a choke bomb in the form of a crossbow.
Crikey.
Which is I mean, who would have fucking guessed a choke bolt is that? Now, it seems that they have kind of nerfed the choke aspect of it.
It is tiny compared to a regular choke bomb, so
you'd expect it to smaller range. I assume that that's something which, you bring the choke...
It can be great for covering players that your teammates that are really far away.
Exactly. You can just shoot it over. Or even, I assume it still does decent damage, right? Like, not amazing, but, like, it should do, like, at least 50 damage or something.
It'll do that, and if you hit someone with it, I imagine it explodes on impact.
Maybe.
Meaning, enemy players are going to be choking instantly, making them making it a lot harder for them to hit you.
Yeah. It'll be an interesting one to use. Then we have the Chaos Bolt, which is just like a Chaos Bomb.
That's the shrapnel one. We thought that was some kind of shrapnel round before.
But I assume it would hurt quite a bit because you can see the spikes on the end of it, right? That's going to cause bleeding, surely. So it's going to be like when you grab a Chaos Bomb and chuck it onto a meathead and go and you like go crazy, go stupid, right?
Or you chuck it on your friend and make them bleed.
Yeah.
Both work.
When you do that, I assume that it'd be similar to that basically, where they will bleed until they stop it, and then the bolt will fall off of them, like as if it was a sticky or a choke. Not choke, a chaos. God.
But also it obviously acts like a chaos bomb as well. So.
Yeah, so loud noises, fucking annoying as shit.
I'm not sure that's going to be the most useful.
I don't think so either. I'm not
variant in the world.
It seems.
It seems a bit
meh.
It seems a bit. I don't know what the purpose of it is.
Yeah,
the choke bolt sounds very useful and very interesting.
I think that'd be super cool, but
the chaos one I'm not so sure about yet.
It seems too just kind of like. I mean, you rather
it seems
have choke
like
bombs
utility,
and chaos bomb. Yeah,
rather than a weapon. Which, when it's taking up a medium slot,
it depends how much damage it does. Basically,
that's true. It could like cause heavy bleeding or something immediately,
which would be obviously a good way to
really
balance
make it useful,
I think. But yeah, I mean, mini crossbow, fair. I don't mind these kind of new additions. I think that it's cool. I think also it's cool that they added the explosive one as well. Adds a bit.
I think the hand crossbow is definitely lacking.
Well, I mean, a normal and a poison. It's like
the poison one's interesting because it stops your enemy healing. But if you're like more than like 5 meters away, that's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, you just won't hit them unless you got like some good aim.
Well, you won't hit them, and if you do hit them, they're gonna be able to hide before.
Yeah.
You can take advantage of them not being able to heal 9 times out of 10 anyway.
True.
So.
Yeah. Then we'll move on to the next one, which is the sparks. Basically, we get a little image of the sparks and a couple of the bullets. Now we have we have the normal one on the right. In the middle, we have basically the flammable incendiary charge, which is different to the
dragon's breath.
To the dragon's breath, because or is it? No, it looks exactly the same actually.
But it doesn't say it leaves a trail of fire.
Yeah, so
which is the difference?
It has a small charge that ignites when fired, and sets flammable targets alight, but it's got like a visible tracer on it. So there is some difference.
I think that could be really interesting on a spark sniper.
Yeah. Now I'm just thinking, I guess, yeah. I mean, it would be super cool. It obviously is like a tracer, so you can see where you're being shot from probably, but it also ignites you on impact. I think there was a clip on the new 3rd anniversary trailer on the YouTube channel, which showed I think like an armored being hit by one of these, and it basically just set on fire, which is cool.
While we're on this, I think I have an issue with the this tracer round.
Go on. What's your issue?
How much damage does the sparks do?
Literally leaves you on the brink of death.
And now if it's going to set you on fire as well...
It's just a one-shot, basically.
It makes it a one-shot.
Yeah, because you'll be burning when you drop to the ground. Because you'll die to fire.
Yeah. So you can... If it's still doing base damage...
That's going to have to be hella expensive, man.
Yeah, if it's doing base damage and is a one-shot. The only other one-shot in the game costs $1,000.
Yeah. That means that...
Sparks got by comparison is about 130, I think.
Yeah.
That's going to be very broken for a little while, if they're doing what I think they're going to do.
I wonder how it'll work then with the poison. We can just kind of move on to that, where it shatters on impact. Oh, here's the thing though, with the poison one, clearly it says a reduced stopping power and penetration, which means it's not going to do as much damage.
Probably going to do less
damage.
It's
poison you.
So I don't have too much of an issue with. I don't think. But I don't know if I like the idea of that incendiary round.
We will see. They got to really
there's a very good chance
you got to balance it super well for it to be not
I think
broke.
the only way they could probably do it is massively reduce the damage. Not massively, but reduce the damage by
maybe
30 points or something.
Maybe, yeah. Because it's not an easy thing to... yeah. We'll see what they do with that, because I'm genuinely...
Because otherwise, Spark's incendiary round is going to be the meta for a very long time. Or until they patch it.
Yeah, I completely agree. That is something that could go horribly wrong. So yeah, I mean, that's fucked. Kind of, maybe.
Potentially
fucked.
I'm a bit worried about that now. I'm going to wake up one day, check the subreddit, it's just filled with Spark's broken.
Oh Jesus, that would be some interesting shizzle. I hope that they do manage to basically
I think they'll find a way to balance it.
Yeah,
However,
However,
speaking of balancing, before I forget this, is this update dropping on the test server before it goes live?
I assume it would, but they don't have long until then, right? So
they kind of hype it. They're kind of hyping it up, but there's been no news on a test.
Yeah, that's true. They haven't actually said, sort of anything.
Unless
really,
30 days till it drops on the test server.
Could be, but I
think
then
that's a bit misleading, and I don't think Crytek would do that.
Yeah,
the Hunt team would do that.
I agree. I think that they would kind of say at least it's dropping, but on the test server, it's not going to be dropping.
They'd be clear about it. I think. I'd hope.
Yeah. Oh yeah, another thing. Basically, to do with the weapons, they obviously also are releasing the new medium lever action rifles.
Finally, I've been asking this for months, and you know I have.
Yeah, I know you've been there needs to be some fucking lever action rifles that are actually good, not the fucking Winfields.
Anything but the fucking Winfield.
Yeah, so
he says after being repeatedly shot by Winfields.
Yeah. So
maybe I'm the problem.
Maybe you probably are. You know what? Fuck you. No.
You're not wrong.
But basically, they did release, I think, some models for it because, if you don't know, there is a skin kind of creation competition going on right now, where Crytek have asked people to make skins if they want and submit them for a chance that they will be featured in the game. You can check out the subreddit there. They have loads of stuff, but there's loads of cool skins.
Valve did with the 20th anniversary.
Yeah, exactly.
Not so long ago.
Basically, different creators got to feature their skins on it and stuff, which I think is really cool for sort of it's a 3-year thing.
Yeah, definitely.
They did. So there was some models shown for it at one point in time.
Oh, did we save the Winfield?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to find it, but I found it.
Nice.
So basically, I think it's the Winfield M1887, and there is the this one called the Terminus hand cannon, or at least or that's what this kind of user on the Reddit called it. And it's just a basically a sawn off Winfield, but it's a shotgun, but
it goes boom.
It goes boom.
It go boom.
It looks pretty cool. Because that should be interesting. I wonder how the levering would work on that.
I assume pretty funnily.
Pretty funnily.
I assume you'll only get putting levering in it, I'm assuming they're going to only give you like
2
or
3
rounds.
shots or something. Like
4, yeah,
maybe 4 or something. We'll see. And that means that obviously there'll be the other variants of it, which will be,
but if they're doing a hand cannon, are they doing a full size one as well?
I don't know if they'll do a full size shotgun variant. Maybe. I think it would be really cool, but they might also want to reduce the amount of just guns they add. Like, you need to have a limit somewhere. And I
need my guns.
I think adding in like loads and loads of guns can be an issue. Like you're creating kind of a overwhelming amount, especially of one gun. Like I know the Winfield was an extremely popular gun at the time, and so therefore like it is kind of factually correct that there was lots of variants and lots of different ways that it can be used. However, I think that especially with the medium ammo, if you make a ton of variants, they're going to just crowd the servers, right? Like you're going to have people using these more powerful lever action rifles just constantly.
I think
I don't know.
The thing for me is I like choice, and I think the more choice there is, the better, because it gives people more freedom to play the way they want. So it's
true. Yeah.
I want a gun that can be competent at long to medium range, but also can be pretty useful close range. Okay, I'll take a medium ammo Winfield with levering. Like bang, I found a gun to match my playstyle. Rather than having to take a pistol as well.
Yeah, true.
And I think that'll, using traits like Quartermaster, will give me a chance to maybe use a hand crossbow as well to
spice up your gameplay.
Some of the new variants to wait to what?
To spice up your gameplay.
To spice up my gameplay. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, because currently, let's be honest, we all play with like, or at least we do anyway, with very similar loadouts every game. Yeah. There's not much choice. There's not much decision making. It's like, I'm going to take the most powerful rifle I can get with either a fast firing pistol or a heavy hitting pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's not much more to it than that at the moment.
Yeah.
The only other option is I'm going to take a Winfield because I've got levering, and now I've got a machine gun.
Yeah.
But there's not.
Yeah.
There's not much choice in like the playstyle you want.
That is true.
I think anyway. I think the more guns they add, the more flexible people can be.
Yeah.
And as long as they're balanced, I don't have a problem with them adding a million Winfield variants if they're going to be unique.
Okay. Yeah.
If it's just going to be like variants of the 2 Winfields we've already got, I don't care for those. I didn't care for the bayonet they added. I think that was a bit of a waste.
Yeah, the musket bayonet one.
We already have a
the Talon.
The Talon.
Yeah.
Why did we need a bayonet? I don't
know. I mean, I guess it's a slightly different gun, right? But it's not.
Yeah, but like it doesn't play any different.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I guess so. Like.
But if the guns are gonna be different, then I'm more than happy to have millions of guns in the game.
Okay. Yeah. Fair. I just think that like, if you make too many of the same type, it gets a bit boring. Like,
Yeah, I can understand from
I know these are slightly
creative the creative sort of aspect of it.
I know these are different to like the normal Winfields, right? But
if you're calling it a Winfield, you're basing it off a Winfield model. It can feel a bit lazy, I think.
Exactly.
As well.
Which, like, I don't think it is, but I think if they just fucking went haywire with all this crap and just made like a million just Winfield variants. Like they already have so many. It's like, come on, just make something. Like make a different.
Well, I think
gun
the thing is as well, though, it's like
add variants to something else.
It's somewhat historically based as well.
I know, but
so they've only got
Bomblands
so much of a catalogue of. That's true. There is a Bomblands. I don't really know what I'm talking.
And like now they've added all this different ammo, like the poison. Like, they didn't have incendiary rounds back then. Like maybe poison rounds where they just stuck their bullet in fucking shite. Right, but like
that is a thing they genuinely did.
Yeah, I know. We've talked about it. I think in a
soldiers used to dip their musket balls in crap to inflict infection if soldiers got struck and survived.
Yeah, basically.
Isn't war fun?
It is very fun. Um, but yeah, so that's sort of like what we know about these the new guns, the new ammo, all these sorts of things. There's loads of stuff coming out all the time on it. If you want to keep up to date, then
Don't listen to us.
Don't first
We're
off,
about
don't
2 weeks behind on some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's a problem. And but if you do actually want to stay like up to date completely, follow them on Twitter, stay on the subreddit. That's always super up to date, and even like their YouTube channel often has.
I like the subreddit. It's just everyone collects all the information. I don't have to go find it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice.
It's great.
It's a nice, useful.
And the memes.
And the memes.
Don't forget
The memes are so good, dude.
Huh? Have we had any good memes? I don't think I've sent you any good memes lately. Hunt memes.
Oh, I'm sure there's many.
Oh, I'm sure there's many. I just haven't seen them.
Yeah.
Not caught a few in the wild.
Yeah, but
Hunt meme. I choose you.
You stupid Pokemon man.
Fucking fantastic. Brilliant.
Right, anyway, moving
Quality
on from
content right here.
Moving on from stupid Pokemon man. Well, I think we wanted to talk about something kind of cool. Some things that we've had ideas on, and loads of other people have.
Yeah, we're shamelessly stealing other people's ideas at this point.
Yes.
Thanks,
as
Reddit.
everyone
I love you.
does. New trait ideas. We had some of our own. Some other people had their own cool ideas. So we might as well just go through some of them. I guess we can talk about the one that you were thinking of recently, Ethan.
Beast face, but for mobs. Now, I had this idea while I was having a shit. Not that that's really relevant, but I feel like it should be. And I was sat there thinking, Beast face is a cool trait, but it doesn't really come in all that handy very often. I mean, it's helpful for sneaking around.
Yeah.
But then an immolator looks at me and I'm fucked.
Yep.
And I thought, what if we had a trait similar to Beast face that was more expensive?
Mm-hmm.
And for mobs, so like grunts aren't really a problem. They're pretty tame.
They're pretty dumb.
But for things that aggro super easily, like the hives, hellhounds,
mainly hellhounds and immolators, to be honest.
Yeah,
those things are brutal.
To be fair, armoreds can aggro pretty easily as well.
Yeah, it depends. Like I think with hives,
not so much armoreds, but hives
and armoreds are a bit in their own. Like it depends. If you sneak past them, you'll probably be okay. But like make any noise, they're like, no.
It's just the solid snake noise.
Yeah.
But hellhounds and immolators.
Yeah, those are
will ruin you if you're trying to sneak around.
Yeah.
And they catch you.
And everything makes a shit ton of noise. So like, you just want to be caught by things like less, basically.
Because it wouldn't be. I don't think it'd be game breaking though.
No.
Because I just think it'd.
Like obviously, if you're still next to something, you're gonna activate.
Oh yeah, it's like
Beast
Face. You can stand on top of something and it will activate.
Yeah, but it's just you can be fairly close and it won't notice you.
You just get a bit more
something like
freedom.
I feel like the trait could be something like I don't know, like it could be like called like undead or something. It's like you basically.
That's a good name for it.
Yeah. You just kind of like half alive in a way, supposedly, and like because of that, you
there's the law. Bang.
Yeah.
Crytek go wild.
Exactly. Now,
but
I think that would be a really cool thing.
What do you think? 6, 7 points?
I'd say like 6, to be honest. Like maybe even less, like 5, because Beastface is 3, right?
Yeah, true. I think 5 or 6.
It depends
maybe.
how you look at it.
I think I look at it as in I'm going to have to deal with less immolators, which is going to be nice.
I think it's a way around a lot of the super loud,
annoying
entities in the game, and it would be super nice, but at the same time,
it wouldn't break the game for everyone else.
No, not at all.
If you had it,
I think that's a really good idea. There's another one which Nuno actually came up with, but he's not here. So
that rat bastard.
Unlucky for him, because
does this mean we get to steal the credit for it?
Yeah, I mean he.
Yeah, it was all me. I came up with it.
No, it was me, dude. The fuck? You wanna
fight? No. All me. Come on then. Right here, right now.
Fuck yeah. You want some?
Fuck yeah.
But no. So basically, a trait for sharp melee damage. Now that might sound really fucking weird, and that's just
That does
how I
sound
wrote
weird
it down.
when you put it like that.
So
Is that how it's on your list?
there is
It's on your list.
there is a trait called Hornskin. It is a
and Bulwark.
bulwark
shit.
similar, but not.
the
Bulwark is for explosions, so you take less damage from explosions, and the bomb lance, like bombs,
Isn't an insta kill.
yeah, basically, which is
Oh, the bolt's not an insta kill.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But then there's Hornskin, which is just you take like 25% less damage from blunt melee. So, you know, a grunt whacks you with its hand, or, you know, a fucking immolator hits you, or you get punched by knuckle dusters or something, right?
Awesome crazy fucker running around without a gun.
Yeah, and just his fists. So
The Mexican wrestlers of Hunt.
that should be a new DLC, like a fucking proper like Rambo ass, you know, fucking henchers.
Fucking Rambo ass Mexican wrestler. It's got
Yeah.
weird quickly.
That would be. All right. Anyway, back onto traits.
Now I'm just picturing a Mexican wrestler with a big machine gun.
Yes.
Said Rambo, and I can't get this out of my head.
So, for fuck's
Sorry,
sake.
do continue.
Okay. No. Anyway, yeah. So, regardless of the Mexican wrestler with a machine gun, basically it would be like a trait where when you're like stabbed or something, or like, you know, sliced by something which does bleeding damage, you take less damage from the actual slice. I know there's bloodless, which is obviously a trait which reduces the amount of bleeding, but I think that it would be interesting to have one which reduces the amount of damage taken just from, like, you know, a slice. And to bring this into context of the new ammo, imagine like a high velocity round, you know, more penetration, you would take less like damage from that. Maybe, I don't know, that could be like a thing. Then again, I don't know exactly. Or it could be like, you know, a bomb lance, or a or like oh my god, I'm such an idiot, a crossbow bolt or something, right? Something that, like, you know, slices you in a way, or, you know, makes you bleed, basically does less damage on impact. So imagine you get tagged by like a quick slice by the bomb lance. You won't insta die. You'll still be bleeding, might as well be dead almost, but you won't insta die. Like, obviously if they do the heavy attack with the bomb lance, you should die. That's like kind of impossible to avoid, right?
Yeah.
But I think it would be a cool thing to have, you know, like maybe quite an expensive trait, because it can get you out of a lot of sticky situations, especially if the
Especially if in a knife fight or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think that it's something that can be used in quite a versatile way across lots of different things. So I think that would be a cool idea.
I like that. Just more traits to. I think because it could be quite a cheap trait as well.
It could be cheap or expensive. Depends on how far they go with it, right?
Yeah,
How
I think
much
25% like they do with
reduces.
everything else.
Maybe.
But I think that'd be a really great trait to be dropped by meatheads and stuff.
Yeah.
Found on the ground.
Yeah.
That'll definitely give it some use,
Mm-hmm.
and people go, "Oh, that's a pretty cool trait." And then maybe reduce the spawn rate eventually, but
Yeah.
just to get people using it or something.
Yeah. We'll see. I think it'd be cool though. On the other hand, obviously, there's already things like bloodless and all the other kind of weird anti-damage
Almost
stuff,
defensive traits.
so, like, at the same time as it would be really cool to add it, I think that it's not a necessary thing. It's not something
It's not something that I've noticed is a major
yeah.
issue.
Exactly. I think it'd just be cool to
I've
add.
not thought, I'm getting stabbed and it hurts.
Yeah.
I'd like it to hurt less. I've like, normally when I get stabbed, it's more of an, oh fuck, I've been stabbed.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm dead.
But
I guess maybe the chance to survive a heavy knife hit.
maybe, or like when you just, I mean, I think it's just like a slight reduction in damage if it's not a headshot or something, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just a
anything to
theory.
stop being stabbed.
A
quite
game theory. Sorry, we're getting copyrighted for that. Okay.
It's alright. We have to have some viewers first.
That's a good point.
Ooh. I went there.
Okay, so then next sort of thing that I wanted to talk about is this post from a
The
Reddit
one
user.
I shamelessly stole.
Yes, that you were like, oh, look at this.
Look, I thought it was cool.
I mean, it is really cool.
And it was on Reddit, so it's fair game at that
Okay.
point.
Shout out to the guy who posted this, user Kami Crazy Warboy. What a name. It was posted like 20 days ago.
It's alright, you read it as Cummy or something earlier.
Shut the fuck up, dude. It has some really cool artwork, so like massive props to this guy. He's like,
I love the third one, Breacher. That's my favorite.
So I've obviously got this up on the screen for you guys to see. So there is Drumhead, Mechanic, Breacher, Monopoly. You can like read through what it says, but we'll obviously go through them, and I guess maybe
give our very valuable opinions.
Oh, of course, it's extremely
most
the most valuable ever. Maybe ever in the world of
maybe
Hunt
to ever
Showdown.
exist.
Yeah,
just straight up, we are the most valuable opinions,
of course,
across all of humanity.
But yeah, so
we're also full of shit.
That is a great point. So
swiftly moving on.
Drumhead, faster reload time of the one-handed revolvers when performing a full reload. So
I like that.
Wouldn't work with dual wielding or revolvers with no cylinder. Which are there revolvers with no cylinder? Anyway,
that's the point of a revolver.
Exactly. So I don't know why. I understand the dual wielding and that, but the revolvers with no cylinder doesn't make much sense. But basically, I think he just
it'll be something specific.
Like,
I think
no other pistols can use this trait. It's just for if you have like an uppercut, a Lamat. I always say it wrong.
Any conversion pistol,
packs.
all the Nagants.
So basically, all of those would, you can reload it faster, maybe 2 times faster, maybe not even that. Like just
1.5. I think would be a sweet spot.
So
especially for the uppercut, like that's good. That'd be a lifesaver.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. It adds like another level to the whole ambidextrous thing, which is cool.
I like ambidextrous, but I definitely feel like we are lacking in a reload speed.
Yeah, for other, for like just in general stuff, and like as we see here, just revolvers would add like a cool extra bit.
I think building on this, maybe just reload speed buffs in general might be it.
True. I think you could
just
definitely
for
do it
a variety of guns.
I think you could say. Well, I mean, you could have this one, then you could have like reloads on bolt action rifles faster.
Yep.
I don't think you could really do it well with like a single action. Just like a Sparks or a Martini.
No, I think unless you say have like. Maybe you hold some bullets in your offhand or something.
Maybe, but at the same time,
but I think that'd be a lot of effort to animate. I think they're already fairly straightforward as they are.
Because like you pick
a single action gun, you're gonna it's expected that you're going to reload it a lot.
Exactly, like that's part of the gun. That's part of how it works, and I think adding in.
That's one of the downsides of picking it.
Exactly. I think making the reload faster would be a cool thing, but it's kind of like it doesn't really work. Like
doesn't work too much with single actions. I think you're right there.
Yeah. So, but I mean, obviously with the revolvers, really cool idea. I like that. I really rate that. Crytek, please add.
Give me
Mechanic.
This is an interesting one that the only use I can think of it is for when we fuck around in lifts.
Yeah, or just running away from people, kind of.
Or running away from people, yeah. What's it mean by carts as well, by the way?
I don't know. I'm really not sure. Like, I guess carts. I don't know. Are we being really stupid?
There's a very strong potential of that, yes.
Well, metal doors, obviously, that's the ones where you wind them up. Happens all the time.
Oh, I'd love if I could open them faster.
Yeah. Generators, which just means you can turn it on faster. Honestly, not like such an amazingly good improvement. Nobody really uses them. Lifts, that's cool, I guess. You can get up and down them faster. Would be kind of sick. Now,
Also, if it makes the exact same sound, I think it could be interesting for surprise attacks.
True, yeah. It would also be cool if there was something where it's like, this trait mechanic, right? But it's like you open metal doors and stuff quieter.
I was gonna say that that'd be very interesting.
I think that'd be so cool because it just means that you can like sneak through areas.
It'd make lift entrances useful.
Yeah, and not like
It'd make
suicide attack,
metal doors
basically.
less suicidal.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. If we're just being stupid about the whole carts thing, tell us please, because I have no idea. I don't know what that really means. But yeah, I mean, other than that, like, that's a cool trait. I think there could be changes with it, honestly. I don't know if it should be added in the way that it is right now, like I mean, this has got it written here. But I think in some way, shape, or form, it would be really cool to have some kind of buff for, mechanical items.
Because they're an absolute pain in the arse.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But yeah, let's move on to the Breach one, which has the funniest artwork.
I love this artwork. It's so good.
Amazing. So, heavy axe, hammer, or bum lance attacks shatter wooden doors, and they inflict light bleeding in a small area on the opposite side of the impact, which is honestly one, a great idea. Two, if Crytek kept that artwork, oh hell yeah, dude! I'd be getting that all the time.
This would be good for reducing people's ability to camp. Because if there's one thing Crytek doesn't like, it's campers.
Yeah. But I think it's also slightly part of the game. Like you got to.
Oh no! I definitely think camping is the worst possible way to play this game.
Yeah. Oh no, it is. But it happens, and I think it's part like, it's one of those things that you kind of have to expect in a game.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think this really helps because if you got this, smash a door down with a heavy.
Would it be a one? Would it be a one shot with a heavy axe or a hammer?
Do you mean on the wooden door?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it says, right? Like a heavy axe, hammer, or bum lance attacks shatter the wooden door. So I assume it would mean like the heavy attack. When you lift it up above your head.
Yeah. I get that. I just didn't know if it would still take 2 attacks.
No.
And then shatter on the second one.
No, I think it just means I mean, I might be reading into it wrong, but I assumed.
I'd hope it'd be a one shot because I think that'd make it definitely, because you could you could do a drive by essentially.
Yeah, basically just run in, smack the door down. Somebody next to
it. Be the weirdest drive by ever.
They've got a shotgun in their hand. They start bleeding. The door's shattered. There's like pieces of.
You've given away their
everywhere.
position. Everyone knows what's happening.
And then you basically, you can run in, whack them. I don't know, do something. Like, I think it's a cool idea, and I think it's one of the ones.
It's gonna be one of those things like Tomahawk. That's gonna be a meme, but it's also not completely useless.
It'll work sometimes, and it'll be cool when it does.
And when it does, it's gonna be the funniest thing, and there'll be a great compilation on YouTube.
100%. Yeah, so that's a cool one. And then the last one, Monopoly. Keep the money loot from hunters or cashiers, even if you fail to extract. That's so good because we die all the time, so...
Exactly. But it'd make... I'm trying to explain with the words how much I want this. Okay. And the words aren't doing it justice. Yeah. I don't have the words.
I could hear that.
Doing a fucking great job here.
Okay, right. So
yeah, you
at
talk.
Least for me,
I'll think of my words.
Yeah, you do that. At least for me, I think it'd be really cool because it adds a little bit of like a slight point of like, oh, even if I die, I won't lose everything. It makes it a little less tilting.
It's a noob trait. It's like resilience.
Yeah,
it's a noob trait.
A noob trait. Which I think is cool.
But I need the noob traits.
Now, somebody in the comments actually put, I think you bumbled onto something here. Skinflint should come with the Monopoly perk always. That's
That's
kinda
amazing.
cool, right? Shout out to Nadamail on Reddit, dude.
Maybe just put it on the screen.
Yeah, I will. But yeah, like each hunter could always have a perk they always come with to add to their character, and it would also
I think that'd be brilliant.
like that's so cool. Like and he also put
Gives them some personality
yeah.
as well.
He also said he or she said I vote red shirt gets Breacher lol. I think that would be quite funny. So genuinely these traits are cool as fuck. I really rate the artwork.
You could give a drumhead to Carter, the new one, the cowboy guy.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That makes sense.
Just something to give your hunter's personality, your legendary hunter's personality, and so it's less random than as well.
And it's like lore basically. Like you have a lore behind it, and therefore it's like, oh, you want to play in this certain way. Well, you can kind of use this hunter who might, he or she will have this specific trait, and then some others as well.
It also makes the legendary hunters a bit more than just skins.
Yeah,
because that's all they are.
It makes them it makes them almost like proper characters.
Yeah.
Also, just going to mention, one of the Crytek devs actually commented on this saying, the artwork is pretty pog. Special mention for Breacher, which I mean doesn't mean that they're doing anything with it. They probably,
but it is pretty pog.
But it is pretty pog. Also, who knows? It means they've seen it, right? So anything.
It just shows that they do listen.
Yeah.
Or they're aware of their community.
The devs do care about this game, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I rate that. So yeah, I mean that's sort of those traits. We talked about some of ours. I mean honestly, yeah, like. It's kind of how shit is right now. We'll see if any of these kinds of things get added, but it is a complete like who fucking knows.
Because Crytek hasn't mentioned anything about new traits coming out with the update, so they might maybe save this for 1.5.1 or something.
Yeah, like a later update
further down the line,
or even
maybe when they add a new map.
Yeah. Who knows?
So the update's not completely just one thing. Because I think that's one thing I've noticed Crytek likes to do is when they add something, they never just add one thing. Unless they're adding skins.
Yeah, that's true. DLC.
Yeah.
It is.
Whenever they add something, they don't just add one little thing.
Yeah.
And I can tell that because I watched the 3-year anniversary video.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it all comes full circle.
It all comes full
circle. Would you look at that?
Yeah, go check out the video. The link will be down in the description,
good video.
Guys. Yeah,
good video.
It's a good little video. Maybe play it on a slightly slower speed so you can actually see what's going on. Or maybe you're just not a slow reader.
Pause.
Or press pause. That is also.
Or maybe you're just less dumb than us. Probably that one.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, wait, less dumb. I was like, oh yeah, shit. They'd be more dumb if
that means smarter.
Very smart.
Doi.
God damn it.
What a way to fucking end this. Jesus.
Yeah. It has been a good minute. Doi indeed. Well, I mean we've gone through a lot of stuff. We sure hope you've enjoyed or maybe learned some stuff. Got up to date on some of the intel on.
I hope Crytek puts out another post while you're editing this one.
Oh god, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be beautiful.
I want another depressed Max in the intro.
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude.
The pre-intro.
It's called the printro, bro.
You're a printro.
Aw.
Yeah, I went there. We can do that.
I'm gonna cry in the intro.
I'm gonna cry.
No, but genuinely, if anybody has watched this, thanks for watching. We'll see all y'all motherfuckers, all your handsome and pretty ass bitches in the next episode, which will be out in 2 weeks. And until then, just fucking enjoy playing Hunt, or maybe not. Depends on what you get out of the game.
I don't enjoy it.
And yeah, maybe by next time we'll get a ton more of cool information on this update. So yeah, we'll catch you then. See you later, boys.
Au revoir.